Weekend, we had to endure the annual event that no one really looks forward to, where the clocks moved forward an hour, causing most people to lose an hour of precious sleep.
That's for sure, but you do get more sunlight.
Yeah,
I like to look at it that way. But for years, there's been growing criticism over daylight savings time. As it turns out, springing forward an hour may have some negative health impacts. With that, we're joined by our KRDO 13 medical expert, Dr. Nihal Sharma, here to break down some of those health impacts. Dr. Sharma, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we always look at it like, oh, we get an extra hour of daylight out there, but what are some of the drawbacks, some of the negative health impacts?
Yeah, and we do get an extra hour, but right now I'm feeling the effects, so right now I'm not a fan of daylight savings.
Right.
Yeah, but there are some negative health effects. The research shows that it can increase cardiovascular disease risk, also increase the risk of stroke in people who already have underlying health conditions, and people with mood disorders like depression, bipolar, it can exacerbate their symptoms, and people with chronic sleep issues, it can actually make it even worse.
Right, I know you said eventually we'll start being happy that there's more sun, but with that, is there any positive health impacts to having more sun?
Yeah, so that's the number one positive health impact, more sun, which means people are going to be out more. So they're going to be exercising and being active more, and exercise is always beneficial. Other non-health related positive impacts is an economic boost. So more sunlight, meaning more foot traffic in the shops, and also more vitamin D.
And I would think, to that point, more vitamin D always does a body good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many positive impacts to just getting outside, whether it's doing some yard work or just walking around the block. There's a lot of positives that do come from that.
Yeah, and less car accidents actually, because there's more sunlight, so then less traffic fatalities. Yeah.
Good for that. Well, with that, now that we have already rolled back an hour, what can we do going forward to adjust better?
So we can be prophylactic about it. So before the daylight savings hits, we can adjust our sleep schedules. Do it gradually, several days in advance. Adjust your bedtime by about 15 minutes every day. That would help. Always pace yourself. Get sunlight. Stay hydrated. Exercise, and you know what? Don't be too hard on yourself. If you need a nap, nap in moderation.
Okay, I'm going to go take a nap. I feel like it does. It takes me a couple weeks to really just adjust to the new time zone.
Yeah, it takes about a week on average, but some people with chronic sleep disorders, it can persist for months, unfortunately.
I feel like also we see it in animals too, who my dog eats at this time every day. Now it's like, what are you doing? He doesn't know about the time
like,
change.
Are you punishing me?
Yeah, so everyone's kind of adjusted right now.
Yes, my kids were late to school yesterday, so first time ever.
Hey, yeah, you're just a normal human being too.
Try to remember to change the clocks. It's a chore.
Yes, it is.
All right, Dr. Sharma, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
And if you have questions for Dr. Sharma, you can send them to healthycolorado@krdo.com. Thanks.